You are listening to Practical and Woo by Mindset and Manifest. My name is Eden, and I invite you to embark on a journey with me to explore the practical and spiritual edges of the unknown for the purpose of allowing you to embody and empower yourself uniquely as you are and to intentionally create and live a life of freedom and fulfillment. Each week, I'm going to discuss topics such as energetics, reality creation, manifestation, astrology, tarot, and more to help empower you to live beyond perceived limitations and to practically design your life so it feels like absolute magic every step of the way. Let's dive in. Well, hello, brilliant soul. Oh, how sweet it would be to have a button in which you could push that could be the cure to all of the woes you're experiencing. Having a desire to improve your health and well-being, beep. Wanting to be a better partner in your relationships, beep. Wanting to attract and couple up with an ideal mate, beep. Wanting a no-holds-barred influx of money streaming into your bank account at all times, beep. Want assurance on your career or life purpose? Beep. This urge and desire to have a quick fix button is so tempting, especially when you're struggling with something in your life, especially when you're face to face with the discomfort, the fear, the worry, the doubt that the thing you're struggling with might never change. A quick fix button would equal a guarantee to happiness, and so many of us wish for this magic, Staples-esque, that was easy button every now and again. I remember when I first found the world of self-help, and in particular, I want to say spiritually oriented self-help, including the law of attraction, reality creation, and manifesting, not to mention tarot, astrology, and human design. Essentially, many of the modalities that this podcast aims to explore. I felt like I was suddenly promised this access to a secret power that was laying dormant, and I was ready to feel differently than how I was feeling. Sign me up. Over a decade of books, courses, immersion, and deep contemplation later, I can tell you that quick fix is a myth. But something even better exists, something even more fulfilling: personal development. The process of untangling yourself so that you can rediscover who you've been all along. The method of recognizing yourself in your gifts, in your strengths, your unique attributes, and your growing edges, so that you can evolve and thrive beyond what you ever imagined you were capable of. Now, these two terms, self-help and self-development, often get misconstrued and confused with one another. Where one of them is the true and committed path forward, the other defines the pipe dream of an easy way out. Now, allow me to be clear here. I am not suggesting that life can't feel easy and fluid. It absolutely can, and that is often one of our fundamental goals. You can tap into the source of happiness, or as thought leader Pam Grout calls it, the divine buzz or D-buzz. But the nuanced distinction between these two fields of self-help and self-development lies in the level of tender care and cultivation you commit to yourself. Flowers and plants, for example, often need dedicated attention and TLC to grow and thrive. They require the meeting of their needs. If we were to take this horticulture example and convert it to this distinction between self-help and self-development, where the real, authentic, nourished plants would be akin to self-development, feeding you, tickling your senses, nourishing your body and well-being inside and out, artificial plastic plants that look pretty on that shelf in your bathroom would be equal to self-help. Both useful for their intended purposes, and yet self-development is a dedicated, lifelong system of growing something beautiful, whereas self-help often leads to an artificial masking and a desire to fix what isn't truly broken. I am feeling incredibly passionate about this at the moment because it is my core desire to gift to you the ability to feel and experience the soul-enriching experiences that you're wanting to have out of life. And yet I know only you can usher that in for yourself. And so I'll settle with leading through mind shifts and contemplation with the hope that you are inspired to commit to yourself wholly, deeply, and authentically. In some cases, I wish I could hook you up to my brain and body in some kind of virtual reality experience so that I can showcase the journey of my life to you thus far. Specifically, this technology would be equipped with the ability to feel the contrast of how I used to think and feel to how I think and feel now. I would want you to be able to feel this marked difference of my emotional before and after. While my desire to be there now and to push the quick fix button was and sometimes still is present many, many times and has been many, many times throughout my life, I have so much gratitude for the collection of my experiences that I've had the pleasure of living and for how much relief and freedom I can feel in myself now daily. My inability to live a truly functional life has over time converted into a capability to live life in balance and essence with myself, who I am still continuing to learn. Now, let's talk about the tools of the trade. There are so many tools out there that are oriented towards assisting in improving life. And all of these tools exist in every major subject category that you can think of. And you might be wondering, do these tools fall into the category of self-help or self-development? I mentioned a number of them at the beginning of this discussion, and there are tons more. The answer to this question is actually neither. This is a trick question. The tools themselves are not the markers of the categories of self-help or self-development. Instead, it's your attitude towards the tools. Do you feel the tool you've chosen will fix something broken in your life? Then you are playing in the field of self-help. Do you feel the tool will help you to deepen your understanding of yourself and to help you grow into an even more remarkable version? Self-development. Do you feel the person who is teaching you the tool has the authority and all of the answers, and if you deviate, you're somehow doing something wrong? Self-help. Or do you, with open-mindedness and playful curiosity, hear what that person is advising on and determine whether or not it works for you and your unique needs? Self-development. Are you beginning to notice this distinction where self-help perpetuates a cycle of thinking that you're not enough, thinking that you're broken, thinking that you need to fix something about yourself, and that you don't have the authority to do it or decide what's right for you? Self-development marks a commitment that you make to yourself under the tenet and understanding that you are awesome, you are whole, and you are complete. It is also about the knowing that you have the ability to put your authentic and unique essence of self to good use for the sanctity of your lived experience, as well as for the legacy you leave behind. You are not broken. You are whole. And I am rooting for you to recognize this in yourself. You are lovable, capable, and you're a one-of-a-kind person who is invited to play in the playground of earth and to make something magical however you choose or see fit. I believe in you. Remember, the journey of self-development is not about reaching a final destination. It's about continually evolving, learning, and growing. It's about becoming the best version of yourself possible, not just for today, but forevermore. So keep growing, keep evolving, and stay brilliant, dear soul. Until next time.